morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to do the ocean craft. And there are a lot of pieces to this ocean craft that are kind of complicated, so I'm going to show you how to do it. First of all, we've got this octopus, which we'll do that kind of later in the craft. We have the shell page, and we have fish too. And we have two different sheets of construction paper, the two different colors of blue. So, first thing I'm going to do is show you what I did with the two different colors of blue. See this here? It's pretty cool, huh? It looks like waves going through the ocean. So the way I did this, I chose which color I wanted to be the background. I thought that would be good for the background. You could use the other color for the background if you wanted. And then I took the other paper and I just cut strips. Now I cut the strips kind of wavy. So they're like the waves in the ocean. So I'm imagining while I'm cutting these, just sailing over these wavy waves. It's not a straight line. It's a wavy line. Just like our song that I sent you earlier this week. Way out on the ocean, far beyond the seven seas, there's a tiny little boat. Faith is keeping her afloat, and a tiny little skipper with his worn and tattered coat. They see the heart of the ocean, yeah. And the law of the ocean says you shall never fail. Just use faith as a compass, your heart as a rudder, and a blanket for a sail. Now I've got my wavy lines. I think I have enough. I didn't use all of it, but that's all right. And look at how much I have. Got quite a few pieces. Now, take my little wavy lines and just put some glue along each strip. Just one little line of glue. Goes down, oops, all the way down to the bottom. There's my line of glue, and I will stick it right onto the blue background. See the ocean. There, that looks like the ocean to me. Starting to anyway. Let's do another one. Now, I'm not going to stick my strips of blue right up next to each other touching because I want to have little spaces between so it really looks like waves. Waves that I could maybe ride in that tiny little boat on. There's some waves that are looking pretty nice. Let's do one more. You know, in that song, it talks about using faith as a compass. And compass is a device that sailors use to tell them what direction they're going. They might be going north, south, east, or west. I chose to put that strip on the bottom because I noticed it has a flat edge. That was the first strip I cut, so I stuck it right against the bottom flat edge. Anyway, a compass could tell the sailor which direction they're going so they don't get lost at sea. All right. Now, once you've got all your strips on, it'll look something like this. And you're going to color your shells and your fish. So I think I'll color my first shell pink. We'll do it pink just because I like the color pink. You could color it any color, and some of these shells have stripes on them, so you could even color them more than one color, which would be really cool. I think I'm going to color my second shell purple and blue and gray and have it be kind of a striped shell. This one is just going to be pink. You know what's so cool about coloring things that you're going to cut out? It doesn't matter very much if you get a little bit out of the lines because you're going to cut them out anyway. So here I go. I'm cutting out my shell. And when I cut this shell out, there's a lot of curves. So I'm coming in from the side And when I get to that little point, I have to turn my paper, see, so I can get around it. Then I turn my paper again so I can cut along this edge. This is kind of a cool trick when you're cutting. It really makes it easier to get into those corners. Turn my paper. Got to the point, I'm turning my paper. And I'm just going to go around each little bump, turning my paper. A lot of people think that you need to turn the scissors. And I turn the scissors a little bit. I don't just, cut, right? I just very slowly cut and I turn the paper along the edge of the scissors. Thought I would teach you that trick. I think I mentioned that trick last time when we were cutting something too. Makes it so that you can get a really accurate edge. It's hard to cut things like this, so if it doesn't end up perfect, that's all right. Maybe some shells in the ocean are broken too, So once I've cut out all my shells, I'm going to glue them on to my ocean water. Got this pretty little pink shell. Boy, I think I'm running out of glue again. Oh, I think I'll put this little pretty pink shell down on the bottom, right there in the middle. That looks nice. And I've got this pretty little yellow shell. That was a tricky one to cut out. I cut out the black square around this one first, the black rectangle, and then I cut out the shape of the shell. I'll put that one up kind of in the waves a little bit. Maybe like it's being lifted up by the water and bounced along. And then, oh, I gotta show you how pretty this shell turned out. Remember I told you I wanted to make it stripedy? I made it all different colors. Stick that one down at the bottom over here on the ocean floor. Now I need my fish. There's a little orange fish. A cute little fish will go swimming along in the sea. I wonder if it'll come across any whales. I didn't have any whales on my cutout picture. But I do like whales. They're kind of cool. Like the baby beluga. A beluga is a type of whale. Baby beluga in the deep blue sea. He swims so far and he swims so free. Ocean above, ocean below. Do, 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 do. Well, I may not have any beluga whales in this ocean picture, but I sure do have a lot of cool fish. Now, I left a space here because there's one more thing that I want to put on my ocean picture, and that is the octopus. So, if you listen to the story in our video link today, it has Inky the octopus who is wishing that he could be in the real ocean. He lives in a tank. So I'm cutting out this octopus and imagining that it's Inky the octopus and I'm freeing him. I'm letting him explore the real ocean in my picture. This one's a little easier to cut out because it just has straight edges. Baby beluga in the deep blue sea. He swims so far and he swims so free. Ocean above, ocean below. Do, 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 do. Baby beluga, baby beluga. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. See how I'm cutting along these lines here? They just go to here, so when I get to that top part of the line, I stop cutting. And each of these little strips will be the tentacles of the octopus. There we go. There's the last one right to there. Okay, So now, this is the part where I need to glue. The octopus is sort of a cylinder-shaped creature. So you roll it like a cylinder, and there's a little tab on this end that you'll be putting the glue on. So I'm just going to get a little glue on that tab, just right along the edge. And then I will pinch it together so that it overlaps. Like that. And that is my squid. Now I want my squid to have nice long, sort of curving, flowing legs. So I'm going to sort of bend them just a little. Okay, squids, I know squids' tentacles, they sort of flow in the ocean. They waver around with the water currents a little bit, and they can reach out and grab fish to eat for the octopus. That's how he eats. He grabs them in his tentacles and then feeds them into his mouth. So I'm making his tentacles nice and wavy. Maybe some of them want to wave outwards. There we go. Now, I've got just enough room on my picture that I can put my little Inky the Octopus right in there. Need to get a little glue on the back side of him. I'll put a little glue on his back. And this ends up being a perfect little ocean scene. Now I think if I were an octopus, I would want to live in a beautiful ocean like this. I was thinking that if I had some sand, I would sprinkle some sand along the bottom on some glue. We don't have any sand in class with me today. But remember when Mrs. Root was in our class and she had us sprinkle salt onto our snow craft? If you had some extra salt that your parents would let you use in your kitchen, you could sprinkle salt along the bottom. You'd have to put some glue along the bottom, then you could sprinkle some salt, and that would look just like sand. Anyway, this is the completed octopus in the ocean craft. I think it looks pretty good, don't you? I hope you enjoy making it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, boys and girls.